always wanted to do that. So, hello everyone. It's been quite a while. I haven't done a video since last February, I think. So yeah, it's been more than a year. More than a year. I don't know. Anyway, I decided to come back. I never disappeared, but I just didn't take the time to film any videos. So now I'm back. Let's go to get into this video. Let's go. So today we're going to talk about a show I've watched back in November. So again, it's been a while. We're in March, the 2nd of March, and I've watched it so last November. So it's been 3 months. January, February, March, December. We're going to say 3 months. And I still love this show. I just haven't watched it again, even though I wanted to. So maybe I should say what show I'm talking about. So this show is The Musketeers, which was not played watchable on television on BBC in 2014, I think, something like that. So The Musketeers, everyone knows The Musketeers, Alexandre Dumas novel, I don't know, I haven't read it, so I love The Musketeers, the show and the characters, even though I haven't read the book, so I don't actually know the characters that well. I just so I don't know. I've watched the French musical called The Three Musketeers, which I'm still quite obsessed with the music, to be honest. It's kind of same story like the Musketeers fighting, one for all for one, with the swords, doing that. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, so I loved the musical and still listen to the songs. They're great. I don't know if it's like the greatest musical of all time. I don't think so. I mean, it's not, but it's a great show, great musical. So anyway, it's a musical. It's great. Got music. Shotless men. Yeah. But it's good. So anyway, we're not going to talk about the musical, even though it's great. We're going to talk about the show. Again, the BBC show. So I think it's well known, at the same time not well known. So you follow the story of obviously D'Artagnan, Athos, Aramis, and Porthos. Gosh, that was too complicated for nothing. I've decided to watch this show because I saw an edit on TikTok of Aramis, and I was like, okay, I need to watch this. I need to watch this show, and I was not disappointed. It was really great. I became quite obsessed with it. I think there's 3 seasons, and I've watched 3 seasons in probably like 2 weeks, but let it be known that I watched the last seasons in 2 days. So yeah, but I needed to finish it because I had exams and I needed to work, and I couldn't work without finishing the show. So anyway, I've watched it in probably 2-3 weeks, I don't know, in a very short time. And the actors who plays in this show is, so you got D'Artagnan, played by Luc Pasqualino, who you may know from, I've known him from Shadow and Bone. He plays David, if I'm not mistaken. David? genial kind of boyfriend. If you watch the show, if you write the books, you know what I'm talking about. And he's also known, well, I don't know if he's known for that. I don't know what he's known for. I've known him from that. But he also plays in Rivals, the Disney Plus show that came out at the end of last year. Really good show. Really good show. But we're not talking about this show. We also have Santiago Cabrera, who plays Aramis. I don't know in what other things he played. I haven't watched his filmography, but he probably played in great things. I think from one show he seems to be a great actor, so probably played in other things. I'm sorry, I don't know. I haven't watched his Wikipedia page. I've watched it. I don't remember what's written on it. That's all. Let's remember it's unscripted. Nothing is prepared. I just decided to do this video right now, right today. So yeah, sorry. It's just me babbling about. Babbling, yes. Babbling, stubbling, I don't know the word. You know what I mean? I hope, I don't know. I'm talking onto a camera. So anyway, let's continue. We have Tom Burke. Is that his name? Wait, I need to verify. I've got it. It's Tom Burke. I'm so yeah. I've got it. So Tom Burke. I don't know if we pronounce his name like that. So I apologize for the, Anyway, again, I don't know in what other things he played in, but he too a great actors. I have to say he's one of my favorite characters from the show. But we're going to talk about that later. And then we have Howard Charles. Howard. Why is it so complicated to say? I don't know. Howard Charles. Anyway, I didn't know him before, but I discovered while watching the show and the Wikipedia pages, because that's what I do every time. He played also in Shadow and Bone. Wow. He played the guy, I don't remember his name, but he played the guy that, if you don't, I don't know how to explain that. He's the guy, with the goat in the little wagon, little train that go into the void. Is it void? I don't remember. Anyway, with the crows. I don't know. I'll put a picture somewhere on this. You see what I'm talking about. And the 4 Musketeers. Yes, the book is called The 3 Musketeers. If you don't know about the story of the 3 Musketeers, why it's called The 3 Musketeers and there's 4 Musketeers in the stories, it's because you got Athos, Porthos, and Aramis, who are 3 Musketeers when you start the show and probably the book, even though I've read the book again, and also in the musical. I haven't watched the French movie. Sorry, I need to watch it, but someday, not now. So, but I think it's the main line of the story. I should have I've researched that, but anyway. So they're 3 Musketeers. So they're like guards for the crown, French crown for Louis XIII. Yeah, and D'Artagnan is from like Gascony, somewhere in France. And he goes to Paris. It's never the same reason that I don't actually know. I think it's probably just to be a musketeer, but I don't know if it's said somewhere, because from my 2 references are the musical and the show, and it's not the same reason, so I don't know. But he's going to Paris, and he will meet the other 3 Musketeers, in some way. And from the time being in Paris and with the other three musketeers, he will become a musketeer. But when we start the story, he's not musketeer. So that's why it's called the Three Musketeers, because he meet three musketeers. I don't know if it's actually the reason why it's called the Three Musketeers, but that's why I decided it was called the Three Musketeers. It's probably that. I don't see any other reason. So let's just say it's that. Let's get to why I love this show. Well, because it's really... I don't actually know how to describe it. But it's really entertaining, and it's kind of really just good. Like, the actors are great. The story is really... I don't have terms, but it's really... You want to know the end, if that makes sense. To know how to entertain you, to keep you watching the show. I know. But while it's what is original, new, I don't know how to speak. So anyway, the show is 3 seasons. Could have been... There could have been a 4th season, but it's still because of budget, lack of production. I don't know. It's just stopped. They just, like Netflix canceling every little show that works. It's same things. But probably because it didn't work that well at the time in 2014. That's why they canceled it. But anyway, the show air on BBC, and each season is each episode is one story, but you still follow the same characters. So you follow the 4 musketeers, and you follow the king and his wife, Queen Anne, and in the first season, the Cardinal of Richelieu, the big bad guy, and the other seasons you follow other bad guys, bad guys, and you follow obviously My Lady the Winter. I don't know why I did that, but I did it. So you follow the main characters from the book, from the story, from everything, but every single episode is one story in itself. There's something going wrong. The musketeers are here to help the people, help the king, or helping themselves, because most of the time they're in the middle of what's going wrong. So, and at the end of each episode, it's end right good, if I may say. Not always amazingly good, it's not happily ever after, because there's other episodes that follow, but it's usually the musketeers, and it ends well. Let's just put it like that. But it's just musketeers, fighting for the king. And talking about musketeers, it's the whole point of the video, but anyway, my favorite character is Aramis. I don't know how to pronounce this. Aramis, because he's funny, he's witty, and he's hot. Anyway, it's not just that. It's funny. He's a good friend. Most of the times, he's a complicated character. He has some issues he needs to deal with, like the other characters. But anyway, my second favorite character is Athos. I know it's not it's not the most liked character from just random people who watch the show, but I do like his character. It's kind of love-hate situation, because most of the time I'm just like, he's so annoying, but the other times I'm like, do you need a hug? I can give you a hug. I don't know how to speak. I can give you a hug if you want. Just baby. Anyway, I do love Darting and Porthos. Porthos is really cool. It's really badass. It's really, yeah, and he's also a little bit hot, but they're all hot. So it's not really a trait of personality. Anyway, I also love Queen Anne just because she's. Oh my god, I forgot Constance. Oh, we follow Constance, obviously. Constance. I don't know a family name, but Constance, you know. Constance D'Artagnan. Anyway, we follow. I love all the women in the show, even My Little Winter. She's kind of cool, to be honest. She is. So yeah, and what I found quite intriguing in this show is that the main character is not D'Artagnan. Which you may say, why? He is the main character in the book and every adaptation from the Three Musketeers, but in this show, well, he is the main character, one of the main, but he's not the main, you know? Like, we don't follow him more than the others. It's quite different. I think we follow more Athos, and Aramis. I don't know, Aramis and Athos are like here in terms of main characters. Porthos a little bit down, but still a main character, obviously. And D'Artagnan is quite even more down than Porthos. He's quite funny. They're all quite funny, to be honest. But Aramis, always in my heart. I mean, I started the show because I saw an edit of him. And I was like, okay, interesting. I'm going to watch that. And I became obsessed with this character. So, yeah, that's The Musketeers, the BBC show. Yeah, I hope you loved that rambling. I love you guys. Because you're mainly my friend and family. And if you didn't understand, I love the show. So go watch it. Please. See you in another video. And it's just that again because I love it. Wow, that's loud. So anyway, kiss XO. I don't know what to do. Bye.